Alpha is one of the strongest junglers right now, because he can easily carry games in solo rank. His skills are so powerful that he can melt even tanks, and their cooldowns are insanely fast. Plus, everyone's hyped about his newest legend skin. So in this video, we're going to talk about how you can dominate as Alpha in the jungle. Alpha was actually the hero I spammed when I was close to Mythic. While he doesn't guarantee a win, the impact he brings when you use him is on another level. In my case, I struggle when the enemy has a trio because I tend to dive in too much, not expecting them to always stick together. Although there are times that I get lucky, like in this match where I managed to outplay the trio, I still have to be extra careful because one wrong move can flip the situation. One great thing about Alpha is that his skills don't just damage one hero since they're AoE, or area of effect, and because he's a fighter, he can sustain a lot of damage with his strong spell vamp and durability. But how do we maximize Alpha's potential, and what's the best item and emblem setup to help him dominate most of the time? First of all, you need to know that Alpha's true damage comes from Beta, who activates after every skill, and Locked On is Alpha's passive effect, where if you apply 2 marks on the enemy, Beta will strike again every time you land a hit or use a skill, on top of his initial activation after the skill. This means you will see Beta dealing multiple instances of true damage to the enemy. To maximize the Locked On effect, get Alpha's skill 1 at level 1 because of its faster cooldown, making it easier to trigger Beta. And if you take skill 2 first, you won't be able to activate Locked On because its slow cooldown makes it hard to build up 2 stacks in time. Note that Alpha's skill 1 also has a slow effect, making it great for chasing enemies. His ultimate also slows enemies upon landing from the air, giving you even more control in fights. Now let's move on to rotations, item and emblem setups, and strategies from early to late game. We'll start with the purple buff so we can head straight to the Lithowanderer and hit level 4 quickly. And this is the reason why I always save my retribution, just in case someone tries to put pressure while I'm farming. That Franco delayed me a bit, so I went straight to the Bulbasaur. This is because there's a chance you won't hit level 4 if you don't secure it, since side lanes often take the green creeps on solo rank. I messed up my retribution on that fight, but luckily I still secured the Bulbasaur and got back at Franco for delaying me. I just went back to the normal rotation, and I will try to secure a kill in the gold lane after hitting level 4. Well, that's unfortunate. He dodged my ult by dashing, and now our gold lane is being targeted by the enemy jungler. That's the downside of Gusion. After his TikTok combo, he's got nothing left to do but run. If you noticed, I'm using Temporal Rain Emblem because it just got buffed. I'm testing it on Alpha, since his strength relies on skill 1 and 2. Here's the item and emblem setup I used in this game. This is also my best build for Alpha because it gives max cooldown reduction along with the spell vamp and sustain it provides. The great thing about Alpha is that you can build him as full damage or semi-tank depending on the situation. You can go for Sky Piercer if you're snowballing hard, or Sea Halberd if the enemy has strong healing. If you noticed, I don't have the legend skin because I'm really broke right now, so I'm using the light version instead. Kidding aside, Alpha is a great counter to Rose Gold Julian because his hybrid armor doesn't matter against true damage. And also, Julian's armor from Rose Gold got nerfed as well since his main role is now an assassin, though Julian is still strong in solo rank. My teammates are really supportive in this game. They always follow up when I go for a tower dive. I hope I always get teammates like this. They're really good. It removes a lot of pressure and makes it so much easier to carry the game when your teammates play like this. And here, I noticed that our Granger fell behind because we didn't rotate to help him much. But our team is still doing well because, to be honest, the jungler makes the biggest impact in the game. That's why I switched roles from mid lane to jungle. I was having a hard time carrying as a mage, and there aren't many viable choices in the mid lane. Plus, it also depends on whether the tank rotates with you. If they don't, you're at risk of getting ambushed while rotating alone. We tried to see if we could end the game, but we still needed to secure Lord. Luckily, I didn't get choked. Gusion is trying to bait us, doing his best to make sure he doesn't lose without a fight. I respect his dedication to trying to win. I like that kind of attitude. But my team really carried me in this game. I also realized after the match that these three were a trio, which explains why they were always sticking together. When it comes to random teammates, I really dislike facing trios. If your trio isn't skilled, they stand no chance against a well-coordinated enemy trio. Hopefully, Moonton does something about this because it's really making the game look bad. If it's solo, it should be solo for everyone to keep the matchmaking fair. And that's it. If you learned something from this video, don't forget to click like, and stay tuned for the best hero list. I'll be uploading it next week. See you at the Mythical Immortal bracket.
Victory!